Hey everybody, it's Ryan Ritchie with another iPhone app review, taking a look today at Hole in a Wall. If you're not familiar with the concept, there are a couple hit game shows around the world on this concept of trying to fit yourself in a hole in a wall, but Hole in a Wall is more old school. You're going to see a wall of squares, and you're going to have to maneuver another shape of squares, sort of like a Tetris piece in 3D space, to go through the hole in the wall. Now, one note, when you first load this, there is a fairly long render time. It goes through rendering 6 different objects, but you only have to do that the very first time you run the app. I'm a little confused about why that's necessary, because in general the graphics seem very basic. And speaking of that, so here we go. We'll begin level 1, great place to start. Essentially, we've got this shape. We can move it around just like that, and we're approaching the wall. And when we think we have it in the right orientation, you can double tap the screen, which will make it move faster, and you can pick up bonus points. Now, you'll notice that you're basically moving the piece around on an axis, so you're not necessarily moving it to fit, let's say there was a hole up here in the top right corner of the wall. That's not really how it works. There are 2 different modes, the basic and the advanced. You might find basic is, well, too basic, but it certainly is good just to get a feel for the idea behind the game. On the top left corner here, you have this status bar, and you need to fill that. Let's get this piece arranged. You need to fill that in order to move on to the next level. You get 10 points per block, along with a time bonus if you remember to double tap and get your piece through that way. While you do all this, there's some calming, soothing music playing in the background, which changes with each level. You can see what happens there when you don't have things quite lined up. And if you enjoy the hole-in-the-wall concept of a game, then this is a very good implementation of it. However, I have to tell you, playing it and even looking at it on video, you might think, oh, well, this is boring. Why do I want to keep doing this? But if you just stick with it a little bit, it actually is fairly easy to get hooked on it, and you keep playing and playing and playing. So that's a look at Hole in a Wall 3D for the iPhone and iPod Touch. For thedigital lifestyle.tv, I'm Ryan Ritchie.